A lot to talk about in January. It's Sunday right now. It's actually Super Bowl Sunday here in the United States, or if you watch football, you know today's the Super Bowl. Big day for sports. Big day for sports. But market's opening up in about 6 hours. Doing some prep for the day or for the week. And January, as you could see, was a crazy rally, and the markets didn't really stop until last week, this last week of January, on Friday specifically. Nice sell-off, bringing the markets back down some. But yeah, we're gonna get into the charts over there in just a second. But I want to talk about rallies and kind of when they stop. So we got the coronavirus going on right now, and markets making all-time highs. So with that catalyst, that kind of stops that rally, puts a stop to it, and corrects. The market starts correcting itself because the market doesn't like uncertainty, okay? So with all this shit going on, people aren't confident with the market. So prices are coming down a bit, and we're getting a bit of a correction from those all-time highs. But let's look at the charts and see what kind of opportunities will arise or may arise this week. All right, so let's look at the S&P's futures contract. Right now we're looking at the ES, and this right here, what you see is a market profile chart on my left, where the crosshairs are at. And what I'm doing with market profile is it helps me understand what's going on in a market, all right? So I'm using market profile to understand what's going on in the market. I'm not a market profile trader. I'm just using market profile to understand what's going on. And I can use that information to make trading decisions. So, given the market's rally, December, January put in highs at 33, 38 and a quarter, let's just call it, somewhere around there. But the markets seem to be changing a bit now. So, obviously, if we look at this chart, we'll see January was nothing but up, right? Uptrend. As you can see, these profiles, values migrating higher almost every day. And we did leave a few gaps back in December, which the market seems like it's filling, or trying to fill these gaps here. So the market seems to be changing, and we had a rally the last couple months, and now there's this coronavirus thing going around. So the market, it's got the market's attention, and the markets are pretty uncertain right now, and markets don't like uncertainty. So we're getting a bit of a sell-off given that investors, people aren't really confident in the markets right now, with all this going on. So we've been getting a bit of a sell-off the last couple sessions. And here was Friday's distribution, put in highs up here, 32.78, and then we saw a sell-off off of that level for the rest of the session, and it put in a low right here at 32.1275. Now, this is one of the gaps just got filled from, or it's about to get filled. It'll probably get filled at the open. Something I mentioned to Eric, my business partner, was that I wanted to buy, I didn't do it because of all the markets are crazy emotional right now, and any headline could, make the markets go nuts. But I wanted to grab these. I wanted to get short on the ES over the weekend, but I didn't do it because of all the shit going on. I didn't feel comfortable holding the position over the weekend. But I wanted to get short because I don't think the market was done here. I think the market will gap down at the open tonight. Today's Sunday. So I think the market will gap up below this 32.1275, given that it put in this poor low. And why is it a poor low? Well, if we scroll back, let me just make this bigger for you. If we scroll back, so we were looking at Friday right here, put in that low at 32.1275. Well, this is the same exact low as Monday, January 6th, and Tuesday, December 31st. And this was actually where the market gapped up from December 19th. So this is a very crucial reference point right here. And the market put in a low there Friday, exactly at that level. So that's a poor low, and more times than not, the odds are these poor lows are gonna get taken out. And the market closed, we got a rally off of that exact level. So that's like a mechanical thing. If you get a rally off of an exact level like that, that's kind of people just buying at exact levels is pretty weak, all right? So there's the poor low, and that's why I wanted to be short over the weekend, because the odds are that we do gap down over the weekend, but we don't know. But the odds are that we do, so I wanted to be short with a target literally below this gap. The next gap is actually 31.87, as we can see here. The market gapped up on the 16th right there. So that over the weekend, the market held that gap on December 16th. So this is another level down here, 31.87 to watch. But literally what I would do here if I wanted to get short over the weekend and kind of protect myself, I would get short these futures contracts on ES, and then I would go and buy some calls just to protect myself in case the market did rally. But I would just cover the position right at the open on Sunday if the market did gap down and do what I thought it would, because the odds are it would take out this poor low, or it will take out this poor low. But that's kind of what I'm looking at for ES going forward for tonight, this week. But yeah, we're getting some change. We got the coronavirus going around, and we got the market correcting a bit. So I don't know, the markets can be changing here. That rally might be halted for a bit until we get some more confidence back in the markets. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here in the ES for the day. These lower gaps wanting to be filled. But yeah, that's the ES for you.